our goal, trying things we didn't know, looking at the sky, see it come alive.
Today I'm going to be doing a review on, or a re-review rather, on the gun that's sitting in front of you guys. So the reason I'm doing a re-review on this gun is because when I did the original review, I just wasn't impressed with the review or how it came out. And since I like this gun so much, it's been with me so long, I feel that it really needs a second review or 2.0 review. Couldn't already tell, this gun has been with me pretty much for, well, actually for the entire time on my YouTube channel. I haven't always been using it, but it's actually been with me even before the YouTube channel. So this gun has just been with me pretty much forever. And that being said, I now have more talking points than I did previously when I did the other review, or my first attempt at a review on this gun. I've now put a lot more use through it, and I've taken a lot more animals with this gun, and so I have more data points with it. With the pretty standard specifications, it's about 36.5 inches overall length. It's about 6 3/4 pounds, which is pretty heavy, but still really isn't that heavy in my opinion. It's really short. I actually really do enjoy its really compact nature. It makes it a lot more easy to throw around in the woods, especially in really tight and compact areas, which was one of the reasons why I switched over to this rifle during this last summer, was because I was just walking through a whole lot of kind of tight and enclosed areas, and it was really nice to have a short and compact gun that, when needed, I could shoot animals from very restricted spaces. Another really nice factor with the short or compactness of it is the packability of the rifle. Over the past about 6 months, I've put quite a few animals down with this gun. Nothing huge, of course, but I have killed 3 sharp-tailed grouse and 2 red squirrels with it, which, like I said, isn't like super huge, but I have gathered data points from it, and from this ammo sitting here, which I'll talk about as well. This is a CCI CB shorts, which are the primary ammo I use in the gun. But through that, the past about, like I said, 6 months, I've really put a few animals down and gathered some pretty good data points from it and the stopping power of it, and made mention. This is the primary ammo I use. This is, of course, CBI CB short. This stuff is very hard to find nowadays. This stuff is pretty much worth its weight in gold right now, because you can barely find 22 long rifle, and you surely can't find 22 short anymore. I'm not even sure they really make this stuff anymore, but this is the primary ammo I use in the gun. You can tell I don't use it a whole lot because I have so much of this stuff, and I do have even more than this, but primarily this is what I carry out in the woods. And I like this stuff because, as I've said in lots of other videos, it doesn't fly far. It doesn't have a whole lot of energy to it, so basically once you hit the animal, it basically loses all its energy, and so you have to be less cautious about where your bullet's going after it strikes the animal. So that being said, it's definitely has some inadequacies even out of this rifle. It takes about 5 of these to drop a sharp-tailed grouse. I found it's really pretty bad, and I've actually stopped using this stuff for shooting grouse just because, like I said, it takes about 5 to 6 shots of these CB shorts to actually kill a sharp-tailed grouse. So no longer do I use this stuff for killing them. I just use regular 22 long rifle, which also works pretty well for stopping them. So as far as the gun goes, accuracy is great with it. I mean, I haven't stretched it out really far. 50 yards is probably the furthest I've shot it. And realistically, this gun is just used for hunting, and hunting shots Generally, at least for me, I get pretty close to animals, so generally 15 to 20 yards with this gun. And at that range with the CB shorts for squirrels, it just is a great round for squirrels. It totally will drop them. The CB shorts do an excellent job. Like I said, grouse, you generally need to upgrade to like a 22 long rifle instead of the short. Although the shorts can kill grouse, generally you want to go with the long rifle. And with long rifle, it works pretty well. All of it's very accurate. The sighting system, as I've made note before, is not really my favorite. It's buckhorn sights, although I do believe this has a scope mounting base, but I'm not quite sure how you'd mount a scope on it, but I think you can. It does have a flat area for it. But once again, if you're just using the standard sighting system, it kind of is bad, especially if you're not used to buckhorn sights. I've found that these buckhorn sights aren't really super predominant, so they can be kind of hard when your adrenaline's pumping to actually use. So that's kind of a downside for the sighting system, but if you can use the sighting system, it is a very accurate rifle, and overall just a really, really good gun. So anyways, guys, I still think this is a great gun. I still am going to keep on using it. It's overall just a fantastic rifle. I would recommend it for anyone. They are really pretty guns, as you can clearly see, as you've seen in the past. Just overall great guns. The reliability has been 100%. Pretty much anything you put in that chamber will go off, as long as it's 22 caliber. It works. I haven't had anything that's failed it, at least not in a very long time. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. It's definitely recommended though, and I'm out.